And Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Oregon Ducks. Sports, I'm Restatus, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, come on. You got to catch that, baby.
Is to turn it over on your opening drive. And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first two throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and it'll be interesting to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Makes makes a man miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wow.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Better quit doing that shit.
How about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To give to the tailback. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Woodside. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back a pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and N'Kobe D.
Touchdown Ducks! Special teams proving to be special. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take it. No, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air, it's Woodside. He's got him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big.
That nigga wasn't even over there.
It gets a huge explosive play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Beaver! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Woodside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Grab behind the line. It's Woodside. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Oregon.
Let's get it done.
Piece of wind, might as well start slaying.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead.
It was open, though. I just didn't want to trust that bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Beavers will hustle to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh, wow.
This is his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. You saw
Yeah, that nigga put that bitch on the money. Wide open.
Shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do. You're not going to stop us.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
He was open, he just on the door.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Find space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert and passers.
Oh, my goodness. Catch that bitch.
You always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind. But the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history. And just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
From the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense options in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop. Beg for one, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this run in the SEC today, fellas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll
I threw it to her.
on him after a good return on the interception.
We ain't tripping on that. We threw it to her. Don't worry about that, boy. Good. You threw it. You good. Don't let that shit.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Hits the crease.
Niggas was fast for me. That's
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have it.
relax, y'all.
Oregon.
Relax.
You know, oftentimes in college football,
The nigga 5 for 13, dog. That nigga don't know what he doing.
explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have.
Alright, that nigga 5 for 13. That nigga getting some lucky ass catches.
Over this offense that can take it the distance on any
Sweet score right here. Turnover at the half. Like, bro, he ain't reading no fucking defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw
Shit,
the I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next
Come on, dog. That nigga wide open.
Make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Dog, this game's so fucking bullshit. He wide open.
Be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards.
All right.
Big play out wide, man. They are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, if you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often, I don't see the point of going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stops in the backfield.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense, standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their backs against the wall. Trying to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in.
Yeah, that's all. You doing all right? Right? Come on, dog. God damn. Well, I'm not worried about this game. I just got to go before that. That's it. If they let it quit overthrowing my niggas, I'll be all right. Yeah, she just on that bullshit, dog. Get off the bullshit, man.
Zone for the touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good.
I just got to go right here. So realistically, I can't rest this drive.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Sure.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any.
I lost my goddamn starting receiver.
He'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout.
Man, come on, dog. He burned.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a
That nigga burned like a motherfucker, dog.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. 1st down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Looking to the big tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
What? Bro, what the fuck?
And that was not
This game fucking me, dog.
Kickoff sails out of bounds.
This game fucking me.
Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the
This
penalty.
game fucking me.
Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're still moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Offense changing the play. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Woodside. He'll heave it deep.
Man, come on, Derek.
And we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Right,
This
this
is going to
nigga
be a
fine,
tough
nigga.
situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they...
Right through the fucking ball.
Sacked at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
In the second half, trailing the way they
Right,
are.
like nigga, y'all keep this crazy and bullshit.
Back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep ball.
Bro, this nigga.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
And it's frustrating because you go into half.
This nigga just stop running. Oh man, we're about to end it.
Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team, give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Lowers those pads. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of that.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
He's gone.
Got room on the return. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last. He's loose. He's at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulders, getting the foot.
Touchdown, Beavers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs at split side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Wow, different game.
On 3rd and short. Let's it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog.
He's still going. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wicks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Man, get the nah, he is fucking burnt, dog. This nigga's fucking burnt every time. He can't fuck with my niggas, man. Quit with the bullshit, dog.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Unleashes one. Sweet blow and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Took care of it himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run,
turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
and that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, hope they like apples there on that one sideline, because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The quick out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks are on the move. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again.
Yeah, so I'll keep fighting him, Mace. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll go to the toss. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout.
Catch that bitch.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could
If I can get these niggas to catch that bitch,
so
we'll be all right.
The field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side.
Ooh.
They blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense. There he goes.
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
Scanning the field, it's Woodside. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. See who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after them. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He unleashes a long one.
Wow, come on, dog. Like, y'all niggas don't want to win. Like, he shouldn't be that fucking wide open, dog. Like, he shouldn't be that wide open. That's on you, Root.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Language.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Nah, man, they been letting that nigga do whatever, really. They really low-key been letting that nigga do whatever, guy.
He's had tons of success running the football. The defense
He's gonna throw us a pick right here, though.
Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the
He's gonna
TFL.
throw that underneath route.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The screen, he can go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Yes, sir.
And this will fall
Let's go.
incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Good defense. So, 3 minutes left.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air. It's Carney. Fires left. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
first down. Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. And now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire.
Wow, Derek, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
And that's why he is an all-American cowboy.
Man, they let that nigga do whatever, Derek.
Dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
That nigga just beat the hole.
Box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires downfield.
Man, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit ass game, man. This game's so full of shit, alright. He's wide open. Man, this game's so full of shit, alright.
Listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big
This game's so full of shit, alright.
And you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Sorry, whatever.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Totally different game than first.
Man, they gave that nigga this game.
They want that clock to run.
They gave that nigga this game. That's why we ain't tripping, man.
Really nice job.
I could have been a whole ass nigga and took my dad up.
That first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That field goal,
Called
nigga.
by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
That field goal.
Should have.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking
That field goal,
the
nigga.
knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Right.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Ain't worried about this game, man.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense not showing press coverage. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection going.
I've never seen these niggas get burnt so much in their fucking life, guys. And niggas cannot fuck with them.
But you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The power of Autzen Stadium on
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Did the work himself. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.